There you go. 8, went through some shit, had a 40-minute beginning of this just to figure out where we're at. So basically, these guys in this room, the Union, have confessed to murder. They've confessed they killed him. But we've got to show that we have authority to even be able to arrest them. There might be 8 people with them because they had 7 there, and all the footprints kind of to a degree fit. But they said that they had they didn't have an 8th boy, and until someone talked up and said, well, maybe she, and they said, shut the fuck up. And then Kim put it together where he's like, hey, well, I guess what you're trying to say is that there actually is another person, and it's a female. You're just not trying to tell us. And so we got to try to assert our authority over them. I don't know what we're going to do. I feel like we hit a little bit of a roadblock when it comes to this. So, we're live here. Let me upload a thumbnail. There we go. Come on, y'all. Come on. There it goes. Change the save. Go back. View live control room. Pop-up chat. Put it over here. We got live chat. Alright, awesome. Alrighty. So we gotta prove our authority over these guns somehow. Rhetoric or authority? I feel like authority. All shit's been going on.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here. Again.
Good one, Titus.
About fucking time.
It's been a day, no?
Was that? Could it be the Col de Mmmainlllyyyy? No, it's probably just your imagination. There seems to be an extremely high-pitched ring. Ultrasonic. Lena also said that it couldn't be heard by any other animal, including humans. Honestly, your ear isn't hearing a whole lot. The distant hum of the industrial harbor. The traffic. There it is again. You are about to rediscover it must be very close. Maybe.
No, I don't hear the Mmmainlllyyyy. And
Of course he doesn't. He's deaf. Oh no. The sound. It's moving away. No. Too late. It's gone. Keep your ears peeled, then. If the species really...
Yeah, but I don't know how to do any of the listing shit. Look, we have so many, actually.
yes?
Dude.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Yes. The armor was produced by Fairweather in their facilities in Bétancourt, sur la Clé in 42. It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interest of Oranese pharmaceutical companies in the Semenine conflict. So, it seems the armor went to Semenine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued. The most recently registered firm that the ICP has been able to connect to the CDP is a military contractor called Trinell, and the one before it was Downwell. I think...
A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom this suit was fitted.
Hard to say. Their client list is rather diverse and incomplete. The only constant seems to be that the mercenaries are always deployed in third and fourth world countries. Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try to talk them in.
This is a fun challenge for her, an opportunity to contribute beyond doing her job by rote. She'll gladly put in the extra effort for team.
Glad to help. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have more for you then. 57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a...
Okay, so that was good information. Alright, cool. What day is it? Oh, there it is.
Yes? What do you want to know? What's there to say? It's just stupidity. The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the industrial harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion. Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a piecing
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary. It's all part of the master plan, you see.
a good joke.
He does not actually think it was a good joke.
It's not that many. Officer, I'm sure you have a lot more.
Apologize 10
cases.
times.
Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition? Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at
No one
the
cares
end
about
of
this
some
place. They
drain
care about
pipe.
sports. Most of our
No
followers don't
one
even know how
cares
to
about
get here
this
in North
place.
Village.
They care about sports. Most of our yes. I'm an unrepentant spoilsport. Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter.
He's actually glad it's addressed now.
Come on.
Look at you.
Yes.
It's because you're a failure. They sent you to slight Precinct 57. Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late and argues with his necktie.
I've considered it. It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations. I am the finest of nothing. Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what... So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did...
Yeah, I would have given one more round. Oh, thanks, buddy.
Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely call...
A moment passes.
Alright, well, you're pretty chill. I like him. Really,
Still
a lot.
here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
We need to put skills and empathy. If you put anything in visual construction, I can... No. Please, this right stick is annoying as fuck, I can tell you that.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush. The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago.
Reverse turn.
It's a message, written in the language of burnt. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A, and then accelerated straight into the fence. Left a hole big enough for the Frank. The hole in this fence doesn't look that huge. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building. Before heading south, must have been in a hurry.
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went.
We backed up. Drove right here, right?
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the...
These are all boring. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything...
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super material, very cool.
I'm tired of having to wait and put more shit into certain things, so I'm low-key gonna cheese a little bit of this game a little bit.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts...
Oh, let's go.
Oh, very interesting choice, officer.
This is how a sea monster sees the world. You've become alright, but these actually make your vision work. Yes, but they also...
Wow, officer. You look so... And they can be yours for a mere...
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want.
It's actually -1, but +1 Inland Empire.
Abort. These are hideous.
Damn, officer. You look like...
No, You are definitely not buying those.
Are you sure? But they look so good on you. You
Chemistry
should
might
think
as well
this through,
logic.
officer.
Yeah, we're good for now.
You see two lowly, defeated
I can see you with taste for luxury of
a pair of found
those sneakers, mister.
only. That's fun ultra. We're the future. You remember
That one
the
actually
slogan
might
from
be worth it
Science.
later on, because get reaction speed and hand-eye coordination, but just -1 encyclopedia, and I do good with encyclopedia, so it's like not horrible. I don't have money anyways. Butter sign down. Whoa.
Good morning to you, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil.
The words, dared.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything round here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then. Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it.
Drow Church, not much of the congregation though. There always seems to be something wrong with it, he thinks for a
Yeah,
moment.
not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Can I have some of that?
Sure thing.
It is
Oh,
savory.
you're amazing.
It is
Thank
savory.
you.
It is chewy.
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Alright, bye Lynn. Oh, you're a good man.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever,
We'll leave it.
pull the lever all the way up until nothing happens. A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal. Some other. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored? A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter, soaks, judging by the size of the impact and the parallel lines of burnt rubber.
Oh wow.
The cause was probably a motor vehicle. These look like the same tire tracks I saw earlier, in front of the whirling rags. Side slip marks indicated that the vehicle was traveling up the crater at 35 kilometers an hour. The black marks on the roof indicate that the vehicle vaulted from the crater to the roof of the shack.
Damn.
The panel served as a takeoff ramp. The vehicle soared through the air, hitting the billboard and upsetting the posts. Then it continued its flight, taking the billboard with it.
Okay. Didn't really tell me
The
anything
sign
more.
broke, the vehicles fall into the canal.
I brought the vehicles
The
fall into the
Samurai
canal.
butter billboard still looks freshly painted, suggesting it took within the past 72 hours.
No, only in 3 hours. So it got to the other side, too.
Still speeding, the vehicle made a loop and vanished into the fog along the coast. There are two good candidates, the Caprice 40 and the Linéaire G22. It's about the right size, and the tire marks look like they came from the skinny tires frequently found. The Caprice 40 is a very popular model, with bank clerks, topping pie delivery drivers, secondary school teachers, cops, strippers dressed as cops, undressed strippers, very sturdy but light motor carriage. More likely than most to survive that jump.
I bet it was that one then.
G22 is not a particularly popular model due to its peculiar proportions, which the manufacturer's design team probably thought about for too long. You'd have to follow the tracks to be sure.
Okay, so we gotta wait till Wednesday to go farther with that, probably.
The lieutenant looks on, waiting.
I don't know what to do. It was just based on days, too. Jesus. Joel, the broken warlock. She is still worried. He hasn't come back, but Mom knows to see him. Okay, I don't think we ever went and opened that. So much shit going on. I don't think we ever opened it.
This trash container is locked. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Okay.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Go to the box of carton. Yeah.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Baptiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early... Drop them in here, officer.
Wow, okay.
Blue jeans. Pockets. Empty. Or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but... The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there?
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario.
So definitely his.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Nothing. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's.
Officer, is that your paperwork? It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
Especially came my style. It has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great. No, I think I didn't want it to be a copy once I threw it away. Yeah. Something from the third threw it away in the trash. I don't know, I'm boring. I think I didn't want to copy more.
His eyes express a rare
Lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. They might have been. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we
Some items, such as the ledger you found.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of only in its social sensibility. The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Cool. We got
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from
I'm
plastic
getting,
board,
what's it called?
barely held together by a metal clip.
Deja vu right now. Someone might pop up and talk in my chat. I have deja vu. Ooh! This ledger you found in the trash. Pitiful cabbage of white and wild peppers hanging from plastic board, barely held in the middle. That display is made complete by a faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Right. What more do you need? A rubber condom stuck to the back. A graffito that says, "Below the pathetics? Terror. Do not look into its blue heart." An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstance.
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property. It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information...
Maybe yours will have how many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the light.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard, they're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into water. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty.
How come over pages falling into your hands? They pretty be organized,
falling apart in your hands.
What is that
Work, strife, poverty.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna. I get it, but I can't. I'm gonna turn tired and not be able to play this game if I cannot read through these fast enough. I love his voice, but it's just that he takes 20 years to read through them. Worksite property, the Jamrock Quarter. Those are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51 this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and odd naming convention, and there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. Simone and March, you have attempted 2 cases a week on average. There is for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end. Man touched by damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into sub-tasks to accomplish. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete. Commit to paper. Sadly, the ledger only comes from with an old, war-torn lead pencil instead of fitting as spindle. Kim, do you have a pen? Tim looks at his blue notebook. Two fatty, shiny pens hanging from behind her like a bullet. It's downright incriminating. He has a little choice to give you one, although he has really not one to. He's not saying anything, just standing there looking at them. You know you have to give me one, right? That is how he works, I believe. Oh, it's just a crappy pencil. Can I have one? Fine. Oh, it's just a crappy pencil. Which on the first 10 enemies slowly and personally even looks at because it browses notes again, leaving the case files. As past, he is thankful it has paused, and that he's gotten to keep both pens. Learning comes easily. It's almost radically simple language development. Inspect fitness body, the body down, and you're the cafeteria manager. Poetry would be out of place. Try out the ones you've already finished. Translating slash sounds across paper. You've done it. Seems to say and you. Things to be done and things are already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for detective, the citizen, militia. Now all that remains is the name of the case. So have you ever
No, actually. Any ideas?
The hanged man. The Furies are at home in the mirror. The setting sun. Shit on a stick. Actually, I don't have one. I don't like any of these except for the hanged man.
Oh, well, then maybe I can suggest one.
Yes, the hanged man?
That's actually what I was thinking. The hanged man. I like that. A good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. I'm going to start calling it the hanged man. It's good we sorted this out.
Is 2 cases a week good load, Lieutenant?
2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes. 2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
Sure, I made plenty of mistakes.
It's okay. We all make mistakes.
Kim is amazing. He's such a sweetie pie. God knows I've been my share. He tries to think of them. Like a fan of Gil with the checkered papers drying in her hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, mostly illegible. There's a metronome naming conversation here. As it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins, yet still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might even say, one that draws inspiration from Snoop fiction and versatile cop show samples. And they're written in capital letters too. I don't. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Merle. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Ooh, unsolvable. Others feel more lighthearted. The Gauna. Okay. Okay. An effort to piece this case files together, but it can be done later once you inspecting it. Yeah, all my cases employ a naming convention similar to what we used on ours.
Yes, how very childish of you. In your and my defense, almost everyone in the RCM uses the titular system, in addition to the official alphanumeric. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Jesus. Browse the case files again. No, browse the yellow papers. Finished the autopsy and can explain the case. So yeah, 92. Browse the yellow papers. In the back, you see thin, translucent copier paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms waiting to be filled out. Then then rip them from the binder and hand them out according to the type of form. What types of forms are there? 3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms, each easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work. Misconduct file. A monetary penalization ranging from 2 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but requires special paperwork that details of the issues. These fines are spread out for the rest of the field. If you're presently vague, station call. These are questions in a tone. They give a date and time and person to appear at the specified precinct. Police call station. Below the call are the criminal charges you missed by not appearing. On a print so small it could be considered downright cute. Autopsy. And pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs. Time for these forms. Yes, all that remains now is to fill these forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, fill autopsies to death. Yo, now, what delicious power hid within the pathetic mess. You feel better. The rest of the stink Kelois is much worse. Celois, or whatever, is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork will have spire the fragile copy of paper. Wow. Look at the killboard. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however, the U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. The light shimmers sometimes wet surface in the back. You see the embodied letters RCM. What did you say the color was? Blue heart. Don't look into it. Shake the ledger. Something right on the side, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? And something small inside, light, made of paper or cardboard, dried flower perhaps. Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials. That would get damaged if something happened to it. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, and it is not see-through. You cannot see into its center. How to open it? With your hands, you see size pages hanging from the clip screw, facing medium. Lonesome, long way home. Smell it. The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed into the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. The space surrounded by a faint air flow will meet the stuff of death itself, and then particularly within the cell is zest of toilet cleaner. You know, like the bits they put into public cesspools, probably called Firmidiscent or Exel or something. At some point in this journey, the ledger has been inside of the public toilet. What toilet would that be? Shut up, no. I don't need your help. I don't need anyone's help. What toilet would that be? Remember when I said the smell of the upstairs bathroom was so rank they should have spent a poet to describe it? Sprinkled liberally with the same stuff. Not a poet, not really used. Why, yes, it is. Among many other things, this cleaning tablet is used by rolling rags, perhaps. That's where the ledger is dropped in the toilet by you. Great. Can I read the case files now? Yes, you piece them together using the alphabet code on the margin, and it always begins with HDB41. And date of initialization and the time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title, for example, HBD 411200117. So, date of initialization and time of arrival. So 201, 1700 hours, the next word mural. Like, weren't those officer precinct? Well, yeah, it's your precinct number is 41. At DHB, every lesson in the files begins with that, and these are your case files. So to say HDB are your initials. Yeah, Henry Du Bois. Or Harry, sorry, not Henry. Harry Du Bois. Still feels like something's missing from that. The next word in mural, the unsolvable case. Oh my god. So, the next word mural. This one is relatively easy to construct. Overnight on a 1202, a graffiti named mural appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking Central General. The building is essentially an inhabitable ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Current. Caused failure, rent too high. The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible only in the next world. For new people, it's too late for us." Wreak havoc on the middle class. People call it that thing, and that fucking thing is visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests of the removal of the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case. Torpedo crew is easy to track down. Only the bells leaders have the later paint to cover the surface. One of the graffiti artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideal of the next mural, as the crew calls it, remains unknown. Wait, do you find him come up with it? The case follows, not sure you find the author of the design. No crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner JV is against their removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Crow 3. I want to take a drink, Mike, whatever. Staggering 78% of voters chose to keep it. Turnout was opposition were a loud minority. And that loud truly is impossible in the next world for new people, and it's too late for us. All that remains is to wreak havoc on the middle class. The middle class are not people blamed as human nature. I don't you can't havoc on other nations that I must have voted and possibly even lobbied to remove the thing because I don't believe in that rubbish one bit. The middle class are not to be blamed as human nature. Did anyone ask what you believe in, man, with the smelly toilet lizard? What do you want to tackle next? Or are we done? An unsolvable case. I like this one. A.K.A. Leslie and Burke, a.k.a. the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk, is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. Jesus. On January 9th, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it is unclear. Every officer and I do most civilians at Jeremiah know it's unsolvable. Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It's the nature. You cannot change the nature of a man, and you cannot lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable in incarceration. The only way for Leslie to stop displaying his genitals or Burke stops having things will be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which in their 40s and their 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability. Can we just keep them off the streets? You would think that, but you're wrong. Rather than the fun exposing your genitalia, just bringing you stuff in your home. No, Leslie and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and Predation because that's where the action is. It's already 5:46, man. We've already been streaming for almost an hour on this, and then 30 minutes from before, so we're already been streaming for a minute. And on top of that, I gotta get breakfast and get my laundry from the thing, so I probably can't play for too long. I'm probably gonna hit like an hour and a half, and then call it quits. Can you keep yourself off the streets? Threatening fines, dragging them to a station, locking them up in the holes they live in, locking them up in a station, hypertherapy, even trying to get a local gang of Zimkies to take them out. The Zimkies gave them ethanol and soap Burke and Leslie could expose the rampage even harder. You tried it all. So the complaints wouldn't stop, as they had stopped for 10 years. Hadn't stopped for 10 years. It's plain to see when the files that you JV and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of Barrington. What is Leslie doing? Leslie? Leslie was the one to take his dick out, right? Yeah. Public indecency. Good, you're learning. Files are to be trusted, they're all there is to it. That and breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk, but then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burge takes a swing at religion. You must have confused it with the property he likes to damage, but the joke's on him. You're drunk out of your mind on pose of penciler. You slam the hard plastic board in his face, then you proceed to beat him unconscious with it. The process of letter to state is damaged. The compartment within reserved for permanent documents is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the unconscious Burke to open it, but you are unable to do so. The officer began to cry. Reports Leslie, who at this point is tending to Burke. He came to us and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permanent compartment is open. You smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is Burke can't walk anymore. Oh my god. Can't get out of his apartment and invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on his decent exposure. Maybe he flashed the general's Burke, who knows. Both drunks are off the street. The complaint stopped. Unsolvable case is solved. Which is also why the officer responsible, they're released, gave us a disciplinary hearing at the end. You want to read that one? Yeah, the square bullet home mortars. It would be very interesting to read about those, wouldn't it? I mean, this seems to be a square-shaped entry room to Victim's forehead, just sitting there for weeks on a rocking chair with a square hole in her skull standing at the wall and her mouth agape. But that's all you got. For half an hour, you spent piecing it together. All you know is the entry room was square-shaped. You never found the bullet. Square-shaped. You never found the bullet, and then another body showed up. Also with the square-headed bullet. Sequence killer? Who knows? The pages are missing. One day. Don't worry. One day. Okay. Wow. Couch in an unexpected location. Some assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it, in the middle of the street, on the roof, on the hillside by the motorway. You know, an unexpected location. They were young and they thought it looked cool on it. They actually looked like assholes. They look really cool, like models. They look really cool, like a rock band. They actually look like assholes. Insufferable dicks. Young people are the worst. So anyway, you gotta complain about the damn sofa or couch, whatever the fuck. They were leaving it out in all of these unexpected and whimsical locations they took it to, where they also took photos of themselves on it, smoked cigarettes, and drank coffee because they felt like it's intellectual. Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch. You had to clean it all up, and you did. So congratulations, because they saw. Did I catch those guys? No, you don't have time for that. These notes show that you had what is called a real damn job. You don't have time to be chasing down the couch assholes. You have a real job to do. What next? We're at the hookah parlors. Last one. Murder, dum-dum-dum, at the hookah parlor. Dum-dum-dum, at the hookah parlor. Was the case originally assigned to an officer called Joseph Mills, who is now dead. Circumstances completely unconnected to a murder at the hookah house. Right on. What? How? Being to death by a thong of Vibegs gang members when he and his partner J.M., only initials mentioned, answered a call one night. It's a sad story, and it really isn't represented in your case files. So fine, get to the murder. Right, on with murder. Joseph Mills was on his case that he had just couldn't solve. Was doing it solo. Said it was a real nutcracker, real brain twister. It was on for like a month. The captain got impatient. Shit or get off the pot, Mills. Mills did not get off the pot. Not yet. Kept at it for a couple weeks more, wrecking his brain running with every theory. As outlandish as they seemed, still couldn't solve the murder at the hookah parlor. Tough case, he said. Toughest he's ever had. Was Joseph Mills a good cop? No, he was awful. Awful sense of humor, too. The worst jokes you ever heard. Really rapey. Still, he'd been on it for months now. Said it was the final case. Said it was the uncrackable. And then murder vanished into thin air. The goddamn hookah parlor was all he had talked about. Okay, go on. Okay, so the case was handed to you because Mills isn't getting anywhere. And you look into it. Here's the setup. A young man is found dead in a hookah parlor. You know, those places where you go and smoke bubblegum flavored vapor all day? Really cool. Yeah, really lame. So anyways, the young man in his 20s found with his skull busted open right on the floor of the hookah parlor in the middle of the day. No one else is there. Only client that day. Perfect health too. Some kind of movie producer. No one enters. No one exits. He's just sucking on his watermelon hookah all morning, all noon, like he usually does. He's a regular. No calls, nothing. Just sucking on the hookah till 15:45. Then bam, he's down on the floor with his skull busted open, blood everywhere. What happened? How could it be? Mills has no idea. Invisible assassin, movie dude gone sour, girl at the counter did it. Nothing fits. Eerie man just dropped dead. So you go onto your parlor, you see cushions around the table. Table's low, heavy, really sharp edge. He sucked hookah, stood up, passed out, hit his head on the table, and died. See? You can't even read the thing without sorry. Yeah, it was that. Turns out hookah does do something. Turns off your brain's oxygen supply. And you didn't notice it until you got up to the bathroom. Must have sucked a lot. What was he doing? He must have sucked a lot of it. Yeah, he liked hookah. Stephen was his name. And what was he doing there for 6 hours? Smoking hookah? Didn't you hear? I don't know. Trying to come up with a movie script, maybe. Anyway, that was the murder at the hookah parlor. Joseph Millie was a good detective, and about 30 minutes has passed piecing it together. Next. Whatever. We'll read this sometime. Read a case file. No. Files are doing good. Oh. Try to get on the knees like Burke. Pull ledger away. Quick save. I'm just not looking to have to wait 20 million minutes to try the thing again. Oh, did it. Two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off the slides. If you bend the plastic underneath slowly, the slides snap back into place. Should be possible to just, without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. What's inside? Two ticket stubs and a handmade postcard. Pick up the ticket stubs. Two octopuses are smiling, reaching out their tentacles towards each other in the colored pencil drawings. These tickets permit access to a zoo and Recovo East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too. Pick up the card. Steve? And white paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue. Smell it first. Smells like chewing gum, apricot flavored. Touch of cinnamon and it's summer. You think the label says tutti frutti. Open it. Smell your handwriting lines the size of the card, looped round, lettered in a woman's hands. A young woman in her 20s. There's care, effort, and a smile, you think, although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're ready reading. I want you to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it'll make you happy. It'll make me happy. Keep reading. Hand shakes one the card. Every morning when I step out in your sleep behind me, it says, find a little piece of sadness in me. Carry it my chest down a vulgar road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it's filled me entirely. I step on the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the boat collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast soul, and I will always keep coming back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and whoa. The whole thing just went black. Blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you goes dark. Small white dots appear. Sparks fall like snow from the boat collector. A streetcar distancing. Item lost, damaged ledger. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on. To what? There's
Detective,
nothing.
is everything alright?
Fall sideways. Damn it. Did we just die? No. What is happening? Okay, there's nothing again. Just like I passed out. Well, almost nothing. There's the ground below you. There's still and the small light that's on flustering somewhere in the base of black gangula. Who's that? That's me. Blue eyes. That's me. Ask quiet. Is it? The world is gone. They're no longer red. The world is not yet still bitter. Cosmic smell of loss regains. Even the darkness, great sorrow soft into your water, slimy. Yeah, that's the stuff. Here in the Cordyce, we call it the shadow. Talking by morning, Ken's always there. Tell him. Ah, yes, in the olfactory system, we call it apricot chewing gum, scented mornings, unhealthy with them. If so, but as to say, what do you do? You smell nice, you smell like betrayal. What is that deck? Something, specific, no. No, they're beautiful. Maybe stupid ace-like beauty was not the problem. What's the Voyager, bro? There's no Voyager, there's no oars, no houses, no lights, no windows. It's all on pause. So my name appears to be Harry. Your name is fuck off. Apparently, it certainly ain't Harry. What is it? Your name is passed out on the ground, dragged around by one of the other evil apes they're talking about. There was something about a boat collector, too. Boat collector? Yeah, man, what was that about? No, it's just lying here motionless. I think they could let you go until you disintegrate. Not emotions. No, someone's breathing in your own face now. Expecting your pupils. Stupid idiot. So it's Kim. I'm trying to see them alive. I'm not coming back. It's cold. He has to point something on you, something you're new, and it's delicious. Throwing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness. Where am I? In the unpulsed cavern of the Tank motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with levels and heavy fuel, oil, cold water,
Drink. Water.
Drink water. Water is cold, slippery, the stuff of life itself pours down your parts, throat, pounding in your head, receives
Drink.
parts.
You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
Great gulps to be on a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat.
What happened?
Came in contact with the burnt out was my task lieutenant. I was dehydrated and won't have any good. Fuck you. Came in contact with the burnt out ruins in the past.
That does sometimes happen.
Yeah, it's either meant to your ledger. I became ledger of failure and hatred. If I had such understanding, it's as if he burnt out ruins in the past were an occupational hazard. Athlete's foot for
You
cops.
dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
I'm gonna solve this case.
Good.
Nature is a special item that can be used both as an interactive and a tool equipped in your handheld slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the tools tab in your inventory. Wow, and that passed I noticed instantly. I tried to look at the time. That passed an insane amount of time in the day. So like we passed out for a minute. That's specifically the bow collector in White Morning. Maybe it's for the way. I really don't understand all these thoughts things. I can't really. I don't understand it. Oh, I'm about to piss myself. Hold on, I'm making piss. Alright. Dropped my whole head. Game on. Adele's such a good girl. Alright, well, it's already 6. So, it's not that I'm feeling the game. I've just had very lackluster energy lately. So I'm probably gonna play a little bit more and then just call it quits. I could just look into that at least. Looks up to you, and then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering to himself. Shrugging. Ah, no, my right head. You listed your friends of Manana. Is that true? Even a Manana gets his attention to smile and deliver the whole slew of unfamiliar words that may be just as the friends. What isn't the brush you making there? Points by far. The man says a couple of sentences in the string of language of this, and then seems to wait for you to speak. I'm pretty sure he asked you a question. He doesn't know your language. You can just say something cool in return. Nod. Mercury rising. Run your fingers through your hair.
Horse need more vodka?
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Clever move by the Union.
Vodka borscht! I love it, Bratan!
Turning it up seems to like more dangerous idea. Honestly, the probably sparkling. Not turning it, providing this clockwise from the vodka up. No vodka. Turn your fingers counterclockwise. What is looking to you? Shrug. I'll have your business. Yeah, I don't think that was really up to him. What? Stop. Thank you.
Okay.
Vodka!
Long disappointed look, then turns the stove off and seems to wait for you to speak. Do you know what's... Okay. Door for Everett. Get the key to Weasel's door from Mananya.
I've got nothing to say to you. I am not.
You could be, Liz. You could be anything.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law.
So fucking what? Lots of models are actually really...
No, Glenn, they aren't.
Maybe because you're putting her on you, it's not her. She's a hardy girl, definitely. Are you? Hold on. I need a brain reminder. So who's Mananya? Is he? Let's see what this guy has to say to us now for everything.
Right to work! Right to work! Sure.
I don't give a fuck. Is it this guy? Yeah, 100% it's this guy.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
You've been in there, he means. Talk to the boss. Meant to probably wasn't nice enough. Not bringing the bar utopia.
It's
Nice
but a
enough.
rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye.
He knows someone and then talks
like
to you.
men of the plain.
Then turns to you a wild smile.
If you have any more
Right.
questions,
You
I'm
talk to
set
the
to
boss
talk.
eye to eye. Like men of the plain. If you have any question on the top. You have a key of it short on money right now. Can you give me some of it? And you do kill the hanged man.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
Read his mustache. So I was hoping you could tell me.
Of course. I got you. You don't know anything. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say. I knew this man was a commie. And it's a good thing you're doing too. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind
Okay.
the whirling in rags. That's all I know.
Okay.
Our organization...
Okay, but where did you get the...
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella.
Hmm.
We talked about life and things that really, truly matter.
He's running off into the distance.
None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
I actually know about this task. Who's the person?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
Takes a big step from his flask. It means he's not going to tell you because he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off you if you know that you're working forever. And what are they fighting for? Well, this is interesting. Everything but the Hardy Boys.
Los Ardis?
It's
They're
nice.
an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really,
He's
they're
weak from
just
his
like you.
flask. He's weak from his flask, but really they're just like you. Why are you
We're
striking?
negotiating our share.
You sure?
Aye.
He seems pleased with himself. Oh, okay, economy stuff. I get it. I want to talk about something else. Yeah, you have
The
killed the king,
mercenary,
man?
eh?
He shrugs.
Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
He shakes his head solemnly. The Marquez was hanging with his very same type of cargo belt, often used in heavy transport. However, as a primary area of suspicion, in your opinion, are the doctors involved in the killing?
What a thought! Why
He
would
scoffs,
noble
looking at
workers
Shock.
resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Pushed out.
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
What up? What does that mean? Did you kill him? What
He
does that
was
mean?
an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Did you kill him?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large
No, that's me.
organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
Sure. He's not lying about doing it himself.
Understood. This has
Send
been
us
of
note.
limited use. Still.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
He takes a sip from this flask again. Good. Gotta go. I'd say we even do better today if we did not pass out from the clipboard, because we would have so many hours and be making so many different things. But I would say in the last hour we've made a lot of headway. Whoa, there's someone here. You see a sturdy woman humming to herself. She seems to be browsing books. Good one? Point of the book.
Yes? Hello?
She nods, her attention fully focused on the reading. Who are you?
No one.
She looks
I'm
briefly.
just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. She's such a working class woman. Why isn't she working? She's a working class woman. Are you working? What are you doing?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books.
She pauses.
Even a working class woman needs something to read.
Phenomenal.
It is.
I'm a
I
policeman.
know you are.
I mean, do you need the help of a policeman?
What with?
Tries hard to focus on the bookstand. Your husband is missing.
My husband? No, he's not.
So where could he be?
I don't know. At home now?
Out drinking with his friends.
Where is this going, officer?
So what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is.
Yes, but
She looks deep around and takes a breather with a little noise.
I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
Would you like to?
No.
She looks straight into your eye. Her rifle is tapping nervously. Totally help you find your missing husband. See yourself then. I don't really care if your husband is missing. I can totally help you find your missing husband.
Why are we still talking about this?
She has, though. The husband is totally lost, you should tell. It's okay.
What?
It's alright to not know where your husband is. I'm not shameful in it.
Who said anything about shame? Stop talking down to me.
Put your foot down.
My husband is not me.
But he is. You can feel it. Or maybe it's something else. Maybe your husband is missing. Maybe your children are missing. Maybe your cockatoo is missing. Watch your browse books. That's all. Her hand moves over the page's covers. The tip of her fingers look roughly stained with yellow. It seems like she's been spending a lot of time working, smoking. From the comrade, years of labor are pressing down on her shoulder. She deserves a hug for all. Maybe your husband is missing. Maybe your children are missing. Maybe your cockatoo is missing. Give her a hug. You step in and close your arms around his foreign body, ensuring you attach small movement beneath your hands as you shut your eyes with a tiny voice.
What is happening?
You're confused. Your hands are wrapped around her and probably close to her coat. Forever seems moist for that. Keep hugging her. You remain all intimate. Your cheeks pressed against her shoulder. Her hand is strapped around her chest. 5 seconds pass and they're seeing like seems no alarm. Then she coughs again. Agent officer, let's talk. More feeling. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed for a long time. I have funny fluid. Hey, I hug whomever I please. I'm a hug monster.
A hug monster? How do these two go hand in hand?
She hasn't let go of your embrace yet. Hey, don't. Let's force them this way. That's why I'm a monster. Well, you're not actually entitled to another person's body. How you can consider a rather monstrous thing to do.
Right.
Pats you on the back.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Maybe your children
no,
missing?
absolutely not.
Or it's come out quickly as gunshots. Okay, so
Are
where
you
are
a
they?
policeman or a nanny?
Nanny, where are they?
They are not missing.
You know where they are. They're at home. You know where they are. They're at home smoking, getting a lot of their chances. Well, if something horrible has happened, what if they're dead? Well, that's a bad thing. They're home, right? Smoking cigarettes. What if something awful has happened? What if they're in the sewers? Okay, we're just making sure.
I see.
Maybe a
I
cockatoo
don't
is missing.
mean to disrespect, sir, but
For what it's worth, I agree. But
No
cockatoos can't be stopped when they get like this. It's better to indulge him at this point.
I don't even have a cock.
Never ever say what. Alright, cockatoo not missing. I just wanted to make
Great.
sure. One question. What did you mean by being a
Nothing.
cockatoo?
Go read up on them if you're so interested.
Maybe you should. Move cockatoo as your astral captain, or your heraldic herd. Actually, that's actually what I'm going to do. Thanks for the tip.
Wonderful. The store is open. What?
Oh no, I didn't mean to do that.
Officer, what are you doing? You had the strangest what? It's okay. We all feel out of sorts at times. There you go, officer. I'm sorry. I don't really...
We can take a break if you're feeling unwell.
Is there anything else I can help?
There's something really wrong happening with our officer, though. He is definitely 100% like lost his child, tried to get back with his wife, and his wife was just not wanting it, and just drawn apart from everything that happened. And now we're just stuck in this signal of like drinking ourselves to death. Oh, it's so sad, man. That is so fucking sad. I like to say it to anybody that went through that shit. It's just, I wish them the best.
There must be another way into the building.
God damn, why was that so loud compared to everything else? Fuck! Okay. Also, this thing should be lower because it's just. I don't know. That's my drink. That's my drink. Hello. 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 Let's go to the stairs. Door basement apartment. This is basically it. The basement. This must be it. Basement apartment is weather worn. The colored nails holding the upholstery in place have turned. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from the sea air, and there's a knocker. Head shaped like a lion's head. Press your ear against the door. Use Martin's key to unlock. Press your ear against the door. Use Martin's key to unlock the door. Every time this can takes a bit of rattling. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. The race heads through your head. Thoughts race through your head. And the curiosity can help for stepping out over that threshold. Maybe there's treasure in there. I want alligator foundation to quicksilver. Might be important information department. I mean, there might. Only thing is, I'm gonna save real quick because my biggest thing about any of this, if I was a cop, would be innocently getting shot from whoever's in there. Just okay. This is what I'm talking about. Look, I'm like barely pressing right on the D-pad or on the right stick, and it goes crazy. Well, disinfectant in the room smells like chemicals. Maybe this person who killed him. Row of mugs sit on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure, a dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols, a broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others. Tap on the mugs. Little ring, little cheerfully, the images vaguely comfortable. There's something distinct in the way that the curves and lines of the bodies were drawn. The images portray life, interest in human beings. They are meaning and flattering caricatures. What do you mean comfortable? The owner of these mugs don't like people or other ethnicities very much. Typical asshole. So what? They think they think what they want. This is the free world. Thanks, good to know. Typical asshole. This person's unhappy. He puts it down.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
About your relevant, I'm gonna compare. Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash.
Oh, that's a good mix-up. This was not ours. This was someone random's. This was a random mug. Then whoever lived here, this matched their collection. Oh, dude. I will say, when Ben was talking about me doing it decently perfectly, I feel like I'm doing decent. I mean, not maybe amazing, but not horrible to where some cunts are just getting in here and fucking everything up. I feel like I'm doing it decently well. It's like for real. My hair is just like nuts right now. Hold on, I'm gonna take this camera out. God damn, I didn't even really want to come out. Pull on the line. Oh, that was a lot. That was not good. Shit. There we go. Let me slide it right a little bit. I don't know why it feels so off-centered. It really is off-centered. Like, it captures way more on one side than it does the other. I just feel Brookmore would feel very much at home here. Same humor, the same mocking lines. There's the missing tin soldier, the one says that the mugs next to each other. Whoever lives here must be...
And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
Let's take a little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues. Down the road. Caps used to break into apartments more often. You really think it's the same person who put the dead man's clothes in the trash?
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from these clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter. But still, a nice coincidence.
That's true. That's what I'm saying, though. That's people I don't know when it comes to figuring out shit in detectiving is sometimes the little things matter. Usually in other situations or other cases, they may not matter at all. Sometimes they matter 100%. You can ask who this person is once you're done here. Move on from the mugs. We'll go to that room in a second. Let's go. Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles. Take off. Go with numbers. Logic. Stipulation. Rule statement. No, I like that one. Logic. I like logic so much. Yeah, I like that. You always feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag. Red sun is like a Chinese thing, right? This is the flag of Refectol the Susanverdi. What's with the sun? This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle. What's the sevenfold sun miracle? It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. It happens in the cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomenon is how old Renvichol got its flag. It is one of the many strange optic atmospheric phenomena in this wondrous archipelago. You're sure you once saw sundogs in your youth and blue flares. Lieutenant, the old flag at the decision point. Bow down before the flag. Finish thought. Lieutenant, the old flag.
The tenant is an old...
Flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful fabric with the sun shone onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing. A book titled The Hidden Road of Walking Sticks lies open. Oh, this guy doesn't come in. Take all. A small suitcase full of clothes. Guests are staying over, or he's trying to get the fuck out of here. He's packing. So nothing in here that I can re-highlight except for this guy. And there's nothing else to say, so I think we're done. I believe.
Trying to sneak up.
Whenever now you unlock the door, sing karaoke. Talk to Kuno real quick. Boom!
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time?
And Kim, I get it, but there's just something here, bro. How you doing, darling?
Hello again, sir. Oh, that's Auntie Billy. She's nice if a bit distressed. No, sir. She's a working woman who comes to look at the books a lot. I think she is a bad husband. Not very nice or helpful. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that. And the work of a policeman,
Doesn't always say it's that bad.
Crime is what we were solving before this conversation began.
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things. And it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
Okay, I'm a policeman myself.
You don't look much like a policeman.
His aim is yours to find something policeman like. What does a cop look like?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry,
No,
sir.
you're fine.
It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
He points to a book cover on which he is strapping seen versus PC officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. Used to be exactly like Mulligan. Then I decided to live a little. You know, nobody actually looks like the guy in the picture. That's just not the body. That's important in police work anyway. It's your point to your head. Well, look at the guy. I'm gonna be as good as Mullen. I like this one.
Head? Yes.
Not head, child. Heads. Flexibility. There are millions of different people out there, and you have to get into their heads. Sometimes you gotta be the killer to catch the killer.
Isn't that very dangerous?
She examines a picture of Dick Mullen. Policeman live and breathe danger, little girl. Mullen obviously likes the comedic
Unlike
skill.
you, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you.
You little
Maybe
sweetie.
you can show me some real police work, sir.
You're such a cutie.
Like in the book.
You're such a sweet little girl. I just want to give you a little hug and make sure you're okay. She's so sweet to us. Is there anything bothering you, honey? Is there anything that I can do for you? Anybody in your life or anything that's going on that you should report that I can look into? She's just so sweet. You want your daughter to be someone like this, just so appeasing and sweet to people, like not super just go out to strangers, but someone who is just understands life and is super sweet to people. That's just beautiful. Show me how police were going like in the books. The cover image of Dope Launch series to show the What is romance?
It's a type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
Small as the thought. Perhaps imagining yourself
Or
in a
there could be a
situation.
story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about a poor man getting a rich lady? What about the one both of the men are bad? What about when someone is poor? What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out after all? At all. Doesn't work out at all. What about a rich man and getting a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
You know, that's a good point at some of the things. The prince always comes around. The prince, the man who has money. It's never about someone who doesn't really have that much money but still proves themselves. Hold on. It is a good point. Oh, I
Those
see.
are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
I want to do this one. What about a book where the man up in business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah? You think she has one about an extremely painful breakup?
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
Don't think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and reincarnation. Only it's really long, drawn out, scarred for life. Phantom Limb.
No, I don't
Look
know.
you, puzzlement. Doesn't ring a bell? Alright, I'll ask
Yes, she knows books. Definite.
What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel work somewhere in your forebrain? No, that's my own life. We have issues you need to address. What about when both men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad.
That's
Nobody
true.
wants to
That's
read a
written
story.
really well.
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes,
what
that
about
would be
when everyone is
interesting.
poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Sometimes you have to write things about everyday life.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
Nice and pretty people? You know, nice and pretty people can also be poor, honey. Fuck you. Sorry.
Maybe some about other books?
You can stop calling me sir, but I am but a working
No,
man.
sir, I can't. It would be too tiring to refrain from it. It's already tiring enough to remember to say it all the time. It's nice of you to say I could stop, though.
I got you. I get you. I, for example, can't stop making this face. Point your face. Okay, yeah. When the next person comes. I don't know what this means, but I
That's
like
a
it.
friendly enough face, most of the time.
Compose or challenge you. Okay, I'm going to do something now. Okay, the thing is, I'm tired. That's what I'm saying. I'm tired of losing these and then being like, we gotta go upgrade your entire
Hello
thing
again,
for
sir.
them again. So I'm just gonna load. Like that. And then you can hit load, right? And then just the latest thing for it. And then hit
Hello
them
again,
again.
sir.
Yeah. Okay, it says at 58, but it doesn't really feel 58, you know?
Hello again, sir. Hello again, sir.
I don't know if you're just stuck like that, but we'll see.
Hello again, sir. Hello again, sir.
It has to just keep failing. There's no way. There's no way on 58% I just keep failing over and over and over and over again.
Hello again, sir.
What the fuck is going on?
Hello again, sir.
I say 58% over and over and over again. You constantly, like, it has to be saving, right? I'm looking it up and it says it's not.
Hello again, sir.
Like, what the fuck is happening?
Hello again, sir.
Yeah, there's no way. Well, I need to be looking at the die. I keep getting 3 and 3, I think. That's why I keep getting it. It's probably predetermined
Hello again,
now.
sir.
3 and 1. Let's try again. See what mix I get.
Hello again, sir.
2 and 1. Am I literally just getting unlucky? Cause it is randomly rolling.
Hello again, sir.
4 and 2. So it is different. 4 and 2 equals 6.
Hello again, sir.
It does do random. That's exactly, if someone ever random do this, should just clip back that, and that is exactly what is wrong with random fucking rolls in Baldur's Gate and these kind of games. They're not random. 58% would mean that more than half the time I'm doing it, and then I do 6 or 7 or 8 different rolls, and it never works until randomly. How is that more than half? That wouldn't make any sense logically. Keeps your hands folded. Why is that? Hey, why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
It just looks weird. Show's just going. You don't need to keep your word. I'm here to help. You can show them to me. She looks around anxiously. Her eyes may folder. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by looking at the two of you with more interest. Falsity of true professionalism. He is far more than intrigued by the situation than he approves reveals. It's okay. It's okay. She brings out her head, reddened hands. Her nails are frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh. You bite your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
She shoots her suspiciously. Yeah, there are a few other hands. I'm super simple for a decision myself. A few other hands. There are a few other hands.
That proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She's not impressed. She actually is impressed. It's more like a defensive record. One more. But I can figure out why you bite your nails. I got a few reasons, smart. No, it's half provocative, half enthusiastic. Yeah, you're tight because of your mother and the pressure you keep putting on you. Rats have been nibbling on your finger, child labor and dismissal work conditions. If you don't nails me, you're cycling your vitamins. That's the passion. Fill away the business. There are no roots without personal sacrifice. You're tight because your mother and pressure keeps you.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Either way, another ace deduction, but I hope this entertains you.
It was okay, sir.
There's more than can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same. You think so? Fine. Do better. Do something about me.
You're quite sober.
Snaps back quickly. Trent does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch every single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort. How do you know that I'm usually not? Yeah, about that. Maybe you could point me towards some booze. I'm having a grand time. I'm also sad and my head hurts. Hey, how you know I'm
Because
actually
you
usually
usually
not?
aren't.
Yeah, about that. Maybe you could point me towards I'm having a great time. And also sad and my head
I'm
hurts.
sorry, sir. I hope things get better soon.
Your eyes gleam with sympathy on her face. Each hand swing on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar somehow. Something you're missing. Destiny. What am I missing here?
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before. Hang on, so you know me. We've met before. On second thought, maybe I should remember. Maybe there's a lot. No.
Yes,
Before.
I stand
Yeah.
in this spot all the time.
So he's back.
You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir, apologising to everyone. I don't really understand what you've done wrong.
Did I ever talk to you?
Of course, you stopped by a few times. You
Looks like
certainly
intently.
look better than the last time I saw you.
What do you mean better? Oh, I look like shit.
Yeah, but you don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
I realize something party eyes. I'm surprised Chun I've seen you running around with party eyes. He thinks not at all.
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed.
Schools of
It
thought.
certainly looks odd on a man.
Shooting eyes with a lonely drug addict. That is what she meant. You're probably gurning too. Fuck yeah. We should get some party eyes right now. Stop this weekend's on me, boy. On you, boy. Does that mean I've been partaking in narcotics? The girl doesn't know what she's talking about. Forget about this. Does that mean I've been partaking in narcotics? Oh, baby. That's not what you've been have to worry about. Worry about the important things. So why did you tell me you knew me to begin with? Why did you tell me you knew
I
me to
didn't
begin
know I
with?
had to do that.
She looks puzzled. I don't really like this type of abduction game anymore. Thanks. I learned something about myself today.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
Smiles a wide, helpful smile. She knows me too. Like, I've been here for a minute and then party eyes and everything. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Seems like a Kuno. There. Ring class drunk. You know what this means. Case solved. Cracked it. On a good day break. Wait. What did I crack open and shut? I don't need to think about this one. Goodbye. Yeah, what did I crack exactly? What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class this drunk is. It's her husband, the missing husband. Future leader from some third action? No, stop giving around her crew. It's her husband, her missing husband. Yes, and you found him. Now go into the working class woman, protect her, and serve her crew. Should really tell you her husband is missing, though? That he is missing. You heard her. The worry in her voice. Give me champagne. I'm going in. It's an ad. I want to make a fool of myself. Do marriages make any sense? Dishonor? You're not a filthy philosopher. You're an officer of law. It's time to ace this case and do not brood over your reputation. We can deal with the reception management later. Give me champagne. Nonsense. Give me champagne. I'm not going in. You need for champagne when you're on a recruit. Go and tell the working class woman what you found. I'm gonna load this back if it does not help. If it just makes a million times. It might decrease morale.
God
your
damn
husband?
it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
You didn't know where he was. Well, I found him in last
Very well then. Where is he?
There, point to where you guys, right about that corner. He's pissed himself.
Excuse me?
You know, sounding your voice so trace thought. I found a working class drunk. I thought he might be
Right,
yours.
because working class women come with alcoholic husbands.
Of course, you're towards drunk.
You know what?
Remember about that what. Never ever say what. I'm not saying what. Sometimes I'm bad, I guess. Sometimes I'm bad, I guess. I'm sorry, I don't say stupid things sometimes. I didn't mean to annoy
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband.
Oh!
Although not that one.
Is he missing as well?
No, he's not. Or maybe he is. I don't know.
Right.
He's probably in the park or in Sham. I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
She has completely forgotten about her book. Starting point to the distance instead. There, she's worried now. Kim, just me or do we have a missing person's case here? Don't worry, I'm going to find him and bring him back home, promise. Well, If he's with his friends, then he's not really missing. I'll bring him a promise. She sighs, but you can just hit the sight here with gratitude and relief.
Alright, go ahead. Do you have any questions?
What does he look like?
Not that different from you.
Guys do that though. Like I said, alcoholic? Right on the cop. What do you mean by that? No, I mean he's the skull.
Oh, thank God, no.
Yeah,
it hasn't come down to this yet.
Well,
he's slightly chubby.
Okay, I have a little weight on me. Okay, I'll take that.
What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand sewn. I made it myself.
Slightly quivering when she adds.
It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this. But I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it?
To Becky, you shaking your head. Well, that jacket is really that cool? I can totally understand. You took it out of the bin? Well, it's 50.
Well, what can you do?
I hope that
at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night.
Like, catch a cold. Thinking about him out of the cold in some part of the coast, and it's making her more and more worried. What does her husband look like? Where did you see him? When did you last see him?
Yesterday morning. He went to the library.
Her eyes become cool with regulation.
He went to retrieve my book, and he promised he'd walk straight back home. Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again.
She scoffs.
I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
You shouldn't feel weak. And he shouldn't feel weak. Addiction is a bitch of a thing. Gone for around 36 hours then. Damn, this is a missing person's case. Turns away from you in an attempt to recover. I think I got it. Thanks.
So you are going to look for him?
Yeah. She only wants you to now. Don't make her ask again. Yes, I'll bring him back. Yes, I'll bring him back.
Thank you. Please do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself. I'm still sure of that.
She has him in a brave front, even though her eyes are
I'm sure he will too. When he does, would you let Precinct 57, Kim Kitsuragi, know?
I will. Her slip of paper. Of course, officer. As I said, it's probably nothing.
Only slips of paper, the slip of a paper is the phone number. Let's talk about your husband again. No, that's so sad. I'm sorry, darling, that your husband is not there. Just random answer. Kuno! What's up, buddy?
Fuck does Kuno care?
But does Kuno care? Voice turns to you. He doesn't care. I want to discuss the body with you, Kuno. Again, Kuno. I want to ask a question about the crime scene. Call it. Let's talk about your shack again. Ask Kuno and Kithuni Rocks what he knows. The hanged man's armor seems to be missing. Know what's happened to it. Kithuni Rocks of the corpse. Ask about him about the body first. It's the body.
Fuck about it?
Where's the rest of his armor? Contusions all over his body. Did you do that? No.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
That fucking had one thing majorly wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Do you remember how he looked? Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
He shows his temples with his fingers in a strange aggressive
Kuno
gesture.
threw that shit away.
What do you mean he threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
He forms a kick-off on the imaginary helmet.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
Threw it in the sea.
That shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate. Yeah, cocking boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
Yes, you met him at the gate, the one with the boots and the jolly smile. You mean Manya?
He's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information? Why are you just telling me this out of the kindness of your heart, Kuno?
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day.
Hmm.
Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now.
Still seems suspicious. You may have it for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. Has also possibility, sire. I mean, contusions all over his body. Did you do that?
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
It's sad, like it's something hurting.
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
You stupid, I hear words too. Contusion is a bruise. I'm talking about the marks these stones left on his corpse.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing? This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
Near the one at home. Alright, months later. Right now.
Your test.
Get lost.
Kuno doesn't.
Piece of fucking shit. Almost 2 hours already, guys. Let's go.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
Looks like you use a soft and hazy eyes. They're gonna help you. The weeds like this. It turns out you was one of help in colonial monk collection. Kuno told me you're supposed to tell her. You know about the armor.
The little boy had it good on his promise. To get
me
into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes. I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part. I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing.
Yeah, the gauntlets
the
and the
gauntlets
cuirass.
and the cuirass.
Yeah.
This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
I grabbed it, but I already put the boots away.
I guess you won't be collecting them all then. That's less work for you at least.
The 4 pieces, helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, boots. What about the leggings? Better things too.
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget
Use
about
your
it.
jolly shrug.
I did.
Nice and balanced. Some junior officers can take care of the rest.
Really get... Or my trophy says goodest of the good cops. Really get Kim to trust you. I don't know if anybody's answered that shit that quickly. Really get Kim to trust you already. Really get Kim to trust you. Nice and balanced, Lieutenant Noss. Some junior officers will take care of their
Smart choice. It's only that one spot you need armor too. The one the bullet hits. Good luck if you go for those boots though. You'd have an easier time wresting the spurs off a boyadero than getting them off him. No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana.
They're the great he's not dragging down pieces of armor right now. It turns out he has one of hell
Yeah,
collection.
the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
Quite essentially this. See how well these contrasts in the numbers months, but they were in class once. I mean, I was such a funny in my class. I'd be back.
Like I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work.
There's spray, right?
Thanks for helping out, friend.
Good time for you. Stop. Johnny aspirin on a pillow and pat a coffee with his armrest. Someone's visually chilling next to the radio. Huh. Dude, like I'm saying, the right stick. I am literally doing like this, like that. Like barely flicking it, and it's just going between like all three. Like let's stop fucking being so fucking extra, please, please. It really annoys me when it's like I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best, and don't even matter. Oh, let's go over it. It's just, personally pissing me off, man.
Mr. Dubois, every worker...
He leans toward you, waiting for you to complete the sentence. A member of the board, Living Gods, Organ the Great, or Sanctified War also looks just like me. It's the Organ of the Great Organization of War.
Eh?
Like
Why
me.
the hell not?
Check
Now,
over
how can I help you today?
Open the door, you asked me. Can we discuss the murder now? You going to ask me how I got in? Let me go over a couple things about me. Turns out the strikers are being brewed off the brew. I stopped this madness.
I don't know what that means, Harry, but I love it. I love your initiative. Knowing you're out there keeping things running lets me focus on the big picture. Don't even tell me what was going on. Alcoholic brew, stronger, stopped it, strike. I'm just going to let you surprise me, Harry.
I opened the door, you asked me, can we discuss the murder?
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
Trying to figure out the line. There's no way to sway this man in any direction. He's unsuccessful and unswayable. Just tell the truth. May have gone aside and saw a collection of recent mugs. Except that flag of the old erection on the wall. May have gone inside and see. No, I go inside. We just let the flag the old.
Exactly the kind of fascist memorabilia I was expecting. Weasel probably prays to it every night for the downfall of the Union.
He was testing you. You succeeded.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is going to start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is going to be good.
There's a collection of blown mugs there. I found a familiar mug in the trash that made me close. A connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know.
By now, I'm sure you figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
Listening?
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire? I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only
I
thing
can't blame these guys for thinking that and then doing that, if that's how they really think. Well, you have a thing. Go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
They move the container?
Yes. I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Yeah, where's the negotiator? Even their negotiator couldn't control him.
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill. There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood. Making sure everything runs smoothly.
Huh. Exactly 1 minute now. That was a bit like organized crime. Yeah, that's
They're
true.
like you guys.
Oh,
Idealistic
100%.
people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have...
Again, sounds like organized crime.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him.
He chuckles.
I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martin A's boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
He's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried. He places a lot of faith in that lawyer girl. Perhaps it's the technical error. Anyway. There was a collection of colonial mugs there. I found some of them in the trash in the Hazeman's clothes. I knew none of the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company. You mentioned a lawyer girl. Tell me about this time distance. You knew mercenaries were hired by the shipping
How
company.
do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
I'm in the company's colonel this time. Might have been a senate before.
Of course. You're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because people like me.
These collection of colonial mugs. How do you know? The collection of mugs, and I found some of them might be in the trash.
Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people. With the power of politics.
Yes, yes. Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no, 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 no. I don't cross paths like that.
He
All
said,
I
laughing.
want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you.
Oddly, seems to be true. Some might have but this weasel might have cleaned up after the killers.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this, but he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
He imitates bashing something with an imaginary baton. Very technically, you make Glory Sergeant. There's more pleased for than lacking an imaginary baton.
Of course, Harry. I'm not a real police officer. You are.
Alright, well, mention the lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself. thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But
Hell,
hell,
Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist.
firebrand
Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Sometimes she scares me with her
Tell me
zeal.
about this Titus Hardy
They
and
are
his crew.
simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just
Men
like
who
you.
like beer, women,
Men
and some
who-
order on the streets. He's betting on them being useless to you. Right. I meant these Hardys. Can you ask them to cooperate with me?
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll
you.
do it right after we've concluded this talk.
We cannot go and tell Titus about this. See what he has to
Also,
say.
Harry, here's 5 real.
Why are you giving it
I'm
to
not
me?
giving you anything.
Listen to move. Don't take it. I don't need it. I only wanted to help you.
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm
I am
willing
willing
to
to
share
share.
information. Was
Okay.
there anything else?
We'll talk. Let's
Was
conclude
it
for
a
now.
good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet. Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just...
Can't. I'm on the left. You have to be a social democrat. That's literally who I am, IRL. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats. I'm not a man on the left. I'm a patriot of everyone. You're right not to trust me. I take care of me. I'm a hustler. I grind. I'm a money engineer. What's that supposed to mean? I'm more left than you are. That's not a corporate scheme, isn't it? You need left or right. I do it hurt, tells me. I'm more left than you
You're
are.
saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is. Company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere.
Mine. I need to
I'm
message that.
barrack.
Will you help me?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper,
Well, that envelope.
and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
What do you think about this? What are the signatures? Yeah.
It
What do you
depends.
think about this?
I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily.
About the
But
same
once we
machine
get
that she
really
walks, so it
talking,
smells.
well, I'm going to hand you the keys to Martinez.
Maybe even need to figure out who's behind this killing. He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can, deliberately omitting things. 3 signatures. Ah, fine. If I happen to be there, I can ask them.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here,
Hands you an open white
you need
envelope.
to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the water lock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a solid socialist.
Ask me how I got in. I wanted to go over a couple things about me. Can we go over a few things?
Let's hear it, Harry. Of course,
No.
Harry. Most certainly, Harry. Nothing by all means,
All
Harry.
over everything,
What?
yeah.
See you soon, Debardeur. Just
Big man, raise your
kidding.
hand. Farewell.
But
Like that. Look, I'm hitting the right stick like crazy. Look. Barely. 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 Like, holy fuck, that's what I'm talking about. That is exactly key on point what I'm talking about. I am barely like, boop, 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 and it's like, please, on the right stick, either put a setting for the sensitivity or change it. Holy shit. Clearly you like the hard stuff, brother. That's what, sounds like the stomach is growling. It's clear you like the hard stuff. That's the what? Sounds like my stomach. Like, what is my liver testing going on about? Liver testing determines metabolic and circular. I can't talk right now. Okay, but what's the hard stuff? Fascism, brother. Okay, stomach, I've made my mind on fascism. Proceed to the judgment. You're going to keep your vows, right? Keep your vows, brother. I'll keep my vows for the glory of public condition. Absolutely not. I'm not complained by an upset stomach. No. Man, mind about fascism. No, I hate fascism. That's a slow, painful cross somewhere in the shadows, knocking on the alcohol and boards over. 20% on display, man. I don't care. I don't care about fascism. We have fascism going on right now. I'm a socialist. I really don't care. Alright, so it's 7:12, 7:10 already. I gotta go grab my laundry. A couple other things. But on top of that, I think I should end it right now. I've already been streaming for probably 2.5 hours. But then on top of that, everything else. If people view it, so what? Okay? People don't, so what? I'll go back and throw some videos out. I had some from 10 to 30 minutes. I deleted a lot of them, and that took out a bunch of the videos I've already had. I have live streams on some games. I'm going to live stream on other games. The main thing is that I was a little bit of negative in one of my last streams. You know, and I was a little faded, but then I was negative in it. No, I was negative towards the people. Not the best for me in general, but on top of that, if you're view botting, if you're doing some shitty stuff, if you're being an asshole in general and then coming back and fighting off of one comment, get a life. Get a life. Go touch grass, okay? But on top of that, I'm just trying to stream for the last 9 years now. I've streamed when I was literally 12 or 13, and I'm 22 now. So, and I've streamed lightly. All the other ones, that's why it's 414 videos. All of them been knocked out. Even so, I don't think it's bad to stream when you're 10, 12 years old. You know, stuff happens. Even so, you learn and you build from that. I've learned and built from that. I have about 2K views now. And not only from the negative press, from what's happened. Thank you, anybody who's come on this news. Thank you, negative press. Thank you, positive press. But on top of that, I just want to say thank you to Ben. He's been here for forever. But then the other people who come in and actually show some love, hit likes, my brother, Jack, anybody. So, thank you for showing some love. Because I might not be view botting. I'm not view botting. I'm not paying for subscribers. I'm not paying for followers like a lot of these people nowadays. But that's why this and what I'm doing right now feels real as hell. It feels real as hell. I'm going through the young years, and I'm going through that, and it's really helping for random people to even come through and just show support. Shows what YouTube is meant for. So thank you guys for just that in general. Thank you, Ben. You should have the shout-outs for the end of your days. You're actually on my YouTube trailer. You're in the description of that, or description of that. So, you guys anyways, 2 hours of stream. So, alright. I'm going to end it here. I like what's going on so far, man. I'm glad that Ben told me about Discord Elysium. So, it's really good. So, I'm glad. Let's see what happens later.